Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing the Tag Heuer Silverstone 2010 limited edition of 1,860 pieces. This tribute to the 1974 original can be seen and purchased on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this reborn lugless chronograph, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this 42mm cushion-shaped Tag Heuer Silverstone. Now, the first thing you'll notice here is that for a Tag Heuer, it features a paucity of signage. Labeled Heuer in deference to the 1974 prototype that inspired it, the original was a cushion-shaped, reverse crown, automatic winding chronograph, and so is this one, albeit with modern fit, finish, and specification. Now, it's cushion-shaped, but it's not perfectly square, or even a rounded square. As across the case, not inclusive of the chronograph pushers or the crown, it measures 42mm from, well, I guess you can't say lug to lug, but extremity to extremity across the wrist, it measures 44mm. It's thicker than it appears at first glance, 14.5mm, but with a generously sloped concave polished bezel. It will slide underneath a sport jacket or blazer cuff. Now, it's beautifully made, all in stainless steel with a contrasting satin case band and high polished bezel. It also has a robustly domed sapphire. You can see just how tall the sapphire really is to create a little bit of vintage plexiglass distortion and effect. The dial is what's known as smoke. Somewhere between gray and brown, it's metallic in character, and it glows beautifully in direct light. Now, you'll note that the Rayhot, featuring all of the luminescent indices, is both sloped and rounded, but it's also high polished, so it contrasts with the metallic sheen of the dial center. Now, it is a twin register chronograph. You can see chronograph minutes and seconds, and that's all you need for timing most events trackside. And trackside is the genesis of this watch, inspired by a watch named after Great Britain's famed Grand Prix circuit. It is a racer's style chronograph, while the original featured the namesake Caliber 11, and this is known as the Caliber 11 model in modern parlance. Nevertheless, what's inside this watch is actually an ETA 2892 modular chronograph, but more on that in a moment. The watch is paired with a single fold deployant for security on the wrist. It does feature twin triggers and historically inspired Heuer signage. Again, no tag here. We've dropped the tag. It features a minderless system such that extra strap length is tucked under the swing arm to create a very clean aesthetic. There are no minder loops, although there are beautiful vintage upholstery and driving glove inspired perforations in the bolstered leather. It's bolstered where it abuts the lugs, but then it tapers off and thins out as it moves away towards the soft underside of the wrist. Now, it is supple calfskin on the bottom, rich medium brown alligator leather on the top, and of course the dial. Everything comes back to this dial. Historically accurate and very clean, beautifully balanced on both axes. There's a cruciform symmetry to this watch that is very pleasing. Now, it does feature a quick set for the date and hacking seconds, so if you pull the crown, you do stop the balance, you stop the constant seconds hand, the chronograph, and you can synchronize precisely to a reference time. The chronograph caliber is based on a Dubois-Dupraz vertical clutch module for smooth actuation and reliable running, and on the case back, you can see the ETA-based 2892A2 caliber that powers this watch, beating away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, hacking quickset, automatic winding, with a 40 to 42 hour power reserve. The watch is also something of a swimmer for a trackside companion. Though motorsports inspired, the watch is an amphibian with 100-meter water resistance. You can see this 2010 re-edition of the 1974 Heuer Silverstone, made in 1,860 pieces, and purchase it on our website.